describing hair. Can a pill bring back your beautiful looks? We've got the truth about all the medications. The toupee way. Forget those sight gag wigs. A good rug is worth thousands, and the master toupee maker is here tonight. And wild new treatments like the laser comb. Are they pure bunk, or can they actually cure the chrome dome syndrome? The leading experts in hair loss treatment duke it out tonight on The Big Idea.
Welcome to The Big Idea. I'm Donny Deutsch. Tonight, if you're losing your hair, or if you're afraid you might, or even if you just enjoy the spectacle of America's billion-dollar battle for hair loss treatment, you've got to watch this show. All the biggest names representing all the different treatments are here in one show. We're going to talk about what works, what doesn't, the myths of hair loss, and whether in 5, 10, or 15 years we'll see a treatment that actually cures baldness. And we start off with the biggest name out there, Bosley.
The company, Bosley Hair Restoration. The technique, hair follicle transplant. The surgical process where healthy hair is taken from the back and sides of the head and transplanted to those shiny spots where it's needed most, the bucks. Bosley has more than 90 offices and performs 10,000 procedures a year. And all that adds up to a hair-raising $100 million annually, according to the estimates.
John O. Hanessian, President and CEO of Bosley, and Dr. Ken Washenek, Medical Director for Bosley. Welcome to Big Idea, guys. Pleasure to have you guys,
Thanks.
Doc.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
How are you guys? Very excited to do the show tonight because this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. We're going to cover everything from what you guys do, which is follicular unit transplants, to toupees later, to the new comb with the laser on it, to obviously the drugs. So let's start with you guys because it's fascinating. You guys are the biggest. I mean, this is a serious company here. You've got, you've basically done over 200,000 procedures. You've got 150 million transplanted hairs, 90 offices, 600 employees. Tell me exactly what you guys do. This is not the old plugs.
No, it's not. Not at all. We do transplants today that are more modern and refined than ever before.
What is it exactly that
you're doing? Follicular unit transplant, where you take a section of the scalp from the back of the head under a local anesthetic, and the doctors and the nurses under a microscopic dissection dividing from those grafts.
So you basically are taking from me, you would cut a chunk, let's say I didn't have this good head of hair I have, thank God, but you take basically a strip, in effect, but then you take that strip out and then plant each hair in. Doc,
individual follicles, that's the key. Yeah, you definitely, you don't want to move clumps of hair. You want to take hair just as is found here and redistribute.
And you've had it done twice.
Had it done twice. Yeah, I'm a user.
You're not the old size. Yeah. What's great about you? I would look at you and I would say, okay, guy, it's not like you have a but a nice head of hair. Maybe you were seeing looks totally natural. I would never know you've had a procedure done.
Yeah, it'd be hard put to have too much hair on your scalp, but
yes.
But I'm very happy with what I have, and I'll probably add to it.
No guys ever complain about having too much hair on his scalp.
That's true. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Why is it, guys? You've obviously done a lot of research on this. Is guys and their hair. I know I'm just with my one bugaboo neurotic thing I am. I mean, I have a great head of hair. I'm always thinking I'm losing it and this and every. Give me the psychology of men and their hair.
Men are so paranoid from the time they're probably 12, 14, 15, watching their grandfather or their father lose their hair, that they're going to lose their hair.
But is it we lose our youth? Is it we use our sexuality? What is it that's attached to?
Self-confidence, self-esteem. When they get their hair back, it's changed their life. The guys who have this procedure done, they're more confident. They're willing to go out there and conquer the world. Guys like you have confidence. You've got hair. Guys want to have a head of hair.
Why does hair, Doc, equal confidence?
Well, I mean, one of the things is, you said it earlier, aging. At a certain age, men start having hair loss on average about 25. When you're 25, you're looking in the mirror, you want to see the high school yearbook looking back. You're seeing your dad looking back from the mirror. And it's common. It's not like you saw 2 or 3 people, I hope I don't lose my hair. Half of men and half of women by age 50, or when women hit menopause, have noticeable hair loss.
Okay, let's go back to the Bosley thing, and let's destigmatize it. Obviously, a lot of guys out there, they go, okay, plugs, hair transplants. We've seen the guys out there that look like they have dots in their head.
That's right.
Why is this different? And because it does seem to be successful. And I actually saw a piece, I think it was Dateline a couple of years back, where they compared this versus everything else, and this seemed to be somewhat of the gold standard.
Your hair grows either it's 1 hair, 2 hairs, or 3 hairs per follicle, sometimes 4. So that's how it's transplanted. Years ago, when the plugs were being used, okay, they would transplant 6, 7, 8 hairs at a time. That's why you had that foresty, clumpy, doll's head kind of look.
Right, so this has got a very different, I know we're showing a lot of different, we're going to in a few minutes bring on actually a guy who went through it, has kind of blogged the whole procedure through. Before we bring him on, what's the downside part? What's the people who are afraid out there? My God, this is going to hurt. They're putting needles in my head.
Because they don't know about the true results. They only see the ones that look horrible. The natural looking results like Ken's, you don't know, so guys are afraid to take that step. It's a very natural process. It's a local anesthetic procedure. You're awake.